All right, what's going on, everybody? Tis Derek Tant here with you in the garage. I have house guests, and I'm not going to be rude like that and smoke them out. I'm smoking today for the very first time, and I'm sure you know if you read the title, but today we're doing Kramer's Father Dempsey. Smoking it in the $12 Dunhill, the billiard. Look at that. Look at that smoking machine. I'm a lucky boy. It's a good pipe. Very old. Manufactured when Dunhill was run by Dunhill. Anyway, before we get into the first impression, before I start talking about the tobacco, if you want to see even more of me and my buddies Scott and Bob, check out Hey We're Talking. I've got a YouTube channel dedicated to that, or you can check it out on iTunes, or just go to heywe'retalking.com. You know, fun little podcast. We talk about Vegas, zombie apocalypse, all kinds of stuff. It's fun and it's funny. It's worth your time. Give it a shot if you want. So anyway, we'll set it down for now. We'll set the pipe down because I got to talk to you. I first heard about Kramer's from John the Northern Bohemian. He did a series of videos where he actually went out to Kramer's and spoke with the owner, talked about the history of the shop, the history of all the blends, and it turns out that Father Dempsey is their signature blend, blended by a priest. He loved Dunhill, My Mixture 965, and when he told the owner, Al Kramer, back in I guess this is the 40s or 50s, that he would buy his tobacco exclusively from him if they could get a good blend that was as good or better than Dunhill 965. So they worked on it, and this is what they came up with. And he loved it, and all his clientele loved it, and it's become pretty famous the world round. And I would imagine that due to the FDA deeming regulations, they basically are allowing smokingpipes.com to make the blend for them. So, and that's where you can get it. You can get it you can get it in tins or in bulk at smokingpipes.com, and it's very reasonable. So let's have a look. Careful. Nice ribbon cut. The moisture is just about right where you want it. Very nice. The note, the bag note, the room note, the tin note, you can smell some Latakia, but there is a very distinct sweetness to it. So, it's very pleasant, and it's kind of what I enjoy in a tobacco as far as smelling it. I love the smoky aroma of the Latakia, and I love the sweetness. And so I've been sitting here for the last 20-25 minutes smoking on it. And from the get-go, it packs well. I was able to use a nice gravity fill, press it down, fill it back up, press it down. It took a light very easily. It behaves well. It might just be a slight bit too moist, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Maybe just enough where I have to do a few more relights, but not that bad. It behaves very well. So I didn't read about the components before I started smoking it, but I did want to see if I could pick out what was in this, just as an exercise. And I figured that there was Virginias, Orientals, and Latakia in this blend. And I looked it up, and I was exactly right. Virginia, Orientals, Latakia. You do notice the Latakia, it actually takes a back seat. It's not very prominent when you're smoking it. This is not a Latakia bomb. It stays fairly consistently sweet. I mean, not overly sweet, but, it's like a Virginia. It takes that, it's not like a goopy aromatic or anything, but it's got a nice, subtle sweetness to it. But what I really like about it is that it's a Turkish Oriental forward blend. It's got a lot of it's got that fragrant funk that I personally enjoy in Turkish tobacco. And you could definitely tell. So I think this is right in my wheelhouse. It feels like it's like an Oriental forward English blend. It's got some, everything mixes well together. I wouldn't say that it's balanced. I don't think anybody knows what that even means. I mean, maybe we do, but I don't really know how to explain balance. But these things meld together very well. But it is more, for my taste buds, it's Oriental forward, and I really like it. I mean, this is not like, I don't think any tobacco just blows you away with how awesome it is. I just think I like to think how pleasant it is. This is really nice, and I think you get the best experience out of it through the retrohale. When you retrohale, you get a lot more of that fragrant funk, a lot more of that spicy sweetness comes out. Really nice. I just was sitting here for a good while, puffing on the pipe, thinking about it. I mean, it's a wonderful pipe. It's nice to pay attention to the tobacco as you're smoking it. It behaves well. I really enjoy it. I like it. And unfortunately, I haven't really spent much time with Dunhill's 965. I either haven't smoked it or I haven't smoked it in a long time. So I can't really make a comparison. But this stuff is great. I like it. So if you're worried that Dunhill's 965 is going away, just get you some of this stuff. It was made to be a replacement for it. It was made to be, something that would compare to the original Dunhill 965. And I've never had the original stuff, but from what I can tell, people who've had it really like this Father Dempsey. I think it's earned its reputation as a top-notch tobacco, and I enjoy it. So if you have it, Padre Piper, I say you should try it. So get it out and do it. I'm going to finish smoking this beautiful pipe. Look onto that. Just look onto that. So nice. Well, that's it for me, guys. I'm going to finish this pipe and go to sleep. I appreciate you watching. Take care. Smell my beard.